Good evening, everybody. This is Joseph Crudup. Welcome to the Joseph Crudup Show. Today is January the 22nd, 2021. We have been going for this awesome time here to the camera. A good start for Joe Biden on day 3, day 1, day 2 on his office. It's down here in Dustin. This is Joe Biden's second day in office, and yes, it is happening. And first, I gotta say, what an unbelievable day he has started. What a great start for Joe Biden. His first and second day in office was terrific. And the press conference and the stuff going on, he's facing some tough challenge. Well, but he's facing some tough challenge for real. And now it's a good start. But, well, wait a minute. This is going to be a tough challenge for him, because he's going to have to wear masks for 100 days. He's going to let us wear masks for 100 days, and 100 million vaccines will be here in this 100 days. Now, I got to tell you, 100 days, they're going to be masks, really. They're going to be mask wearing for 100 days, and the vaccines are here. 100 million vaccines and mask wearing for 100 days. But now, hey, it is what it is. So, we'd like to start at the beginning. I like to start from the beginning. Wednesday night was incredible. The Capitol Hill has been silent. It was a silent night here on the Capitol Hill after President Biden's inauguration speech, and he's been to become the president. So now it was an amazing thing that we had just seen, and most importantly, it was a good day, a great night, and the fireworks already there. We had Catherine Perry singing, John Legend singing "It's a New Day." We had Tom Hanks, our host. It was a quiet night at the Capitol Hill. And it was great, absolutely great. Joe and Jill Biden standing, watching the fireworks, hugging, waving, was a great, terrific. And although there are no crowds have been allowed. No people haven't been allowed. Although Joe Biden had a small crowd, but now large crowds to be gathered. But it was a quiet night, and his family was there, and everybody was there. And this is unbelievable what they called the speech. That it was a great tremendous night. But I gotta say, what a day it has been in America. But like I just say, we talk about the whole stuff we're talking about. Joe Biden, the press conference. I'm going to go for this right now. Give me just a second. Okay, this is what Joe Biden has said right about now. We have said about this vaccines. I mean, he's talked about the coronavirus. He's talked about stuff, this and that. And yes, it is. But let's go back 2 nights ago. 2 days ago right here first. Let's go back to what he said today. Now here we are. He talks about the economy, and now it just continues about seeing the end. The first days of Biden's as presidency. And now we're gonna go for this. And so this is gonna be good. But now this is gonna be interesting, folks. And here's the CNN for today. Oh boy, I got oh man, I gotta check a look at this. Okay, we're good. Now Here's a scene in politics, and it says President Joe Biden has signed and fully executive orders, actions, and mobilizations aimed at rapidly addressing the coronavirus pandemic and dismissal of many of President Donald Trump's policies. The 30 executive actions Biden has taken in the first days of his administration, including hating funding for the construction of Trump's border wall, reversing Trump's travel ban targeting legally Muslim countries, opposing a mass made in a federal property when ramping on vaccination supplies, and requiring international travelers to provide a proof of negative COVID-19 tests for to travel to the U.S. Say them all here. Now you say the economy now. January 22nd now, the economy. Now, we have seen it continuous. He's doing a lot of stuff. He's doing a lot of stuff right now. He's doing a lot of stuff right now that you have to know. And it says, what you need to know, it says President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris were sworn in at the U.S. Capitol. Harris was sworn at the U.S. Capitol. Harris made history as the first female, first black, and first South African vice president. Second, Biden signed his first executive orders, including actions to impose a mask mandate on federal property and rejoin the Paris Climate Accord. 3. Meanwhile, Donald Trump is a mayor longer in Florida. He was the first president in 150 years to boycott his successor inauguration. Boy. Absolutely. Anyway. Now, let's go this. Now, Marilyn Trump left a short note on welcoming for Jim Biden, a sausage family with the Maryland tells CNN. It's unclear where it was left on this set of context. President Trump also left a note for the president-elect. That was on Wednesday. So, okay, so we're not gonna talk. Okay, the reason is that we're going to skip out that and we just leave it alone. Now, also, we had to talk about Joe Biden, folks. Now he talks about this when it continue out. President Trump delivers the economy. Now the economy knows how it's for sure. And now here's the look at this on President. Now here's the look on C-SPAN. It says President Biden delivered remarks on his administration's economy strategy in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. The president made an economy a moral argument to take bond action to mitigate the economy fallout caused by the worsening pandemic. We're in a nation emergency. We need to act like we're in a national emergency, he said. Following his remarks, the president signed a couple of executive orders that expand food assistance, raise the minimum wage for the federal workforce to 15 an hour, and make illegal for employment benefits those who refuse to work due to concerns about their health during the pandemic. When asked whether he supports the request by Sean Mitch McConnell, okay, to delay until February the impeachment trial of former President Trump, he said he had not let heard the details, but added, the more time we have to get up and running and meet their crisis, the better. Okay, we're gonna go on to this one now. So right now, I'm basically doing this stuff right now. So now, don't worry about it. Now it says President Joe Biden signed 2 executive orders Friday to address the economy, toll of the coronavirus pandemic, including expanding the food stamps and beginning the process to require that anyone working for the federal government get a minimum wage of $15 an hour. We're in a national emergency. We need to act like we're in a national emergency. So we got to move with everything we got, Biden saying in a speech ahead of signing the orders. If we act now, our economy will be stronger in both the short and long run. That's what economists both left, right, and center are telling us. Now, the first order, which the White House calling it all in government efforts, asked the economy department to increase by 15% of the COVID-19 food assistance program that provides nutrient assistance to families with children who would normally receive free or reducing price lunches when schools were in regular sessions. The order also extends the emergency increasing its supplementary nutrient assistance program benefits economy known as food stamps, authority by Congress to include those at the lowest income levels that could provide families with 3 children with more than $100 in extra benefits every 2 months, administration officials said. Now, National Economic Counselor Director Brian Dizes said the orders, which add to a slew Biden has already proven, are not a substitute for the massive $1.9 trillion COVID-19 relief bill that Biden hopes Congress will pass, but rather a critical lifeline for millions of Americans who need assistance now. The American people can't afford to wait. So many are hanging them on by a thread, he said. And others signed Friday also asked the Treasury Department to update the process at losing to issue direct payments after the number of quarantine Americans reported issues and delays getting the first 2 rounds of social checks last year. The order also establishes and collaboration assistance across federal agencies to help people better neglect relief benefits they qualify for. Now, Biden's order also allows for workers who turn down employees out of concerns about health risks and aim the pandemic to qualify for employment benefits. No one should have to choose between their livelihoods and their own help or the help of loved ones in the middle of a deadly pandemic, Biden said. The second executive order Biden signed revoking orders put in place by former President Donald Trump and an effort to restore congressional bargaining power for federal workers. The second order also asked federal agencies to pay a $15 an hour minimum wage. Now, Biden also started planning to require federal contractors to pay a $15 minimum wage and to provide energy emergency paid leave. This has told reporters on Friday that he did not have an estimate as to how many federal workers and contractors are currently paid less than $15 an hour. Biden, it has a deeply damaged economy with about 900,000 Americans having filed for unemployment benefits last week, according to the first labor market data released under his presidency. Coronavirus deaths in the country has surpassed 400,000. Biden has signed a number of executive orders since he took office Wednesday to certify a war back on Trump-era policy as well as tackle the coronavirus. On Thursday, Biden signed an executive order requiring people to wear masks in airports and on airplanes, trains, and maritime vessels. He also dared agencies to lose their powers, including the Defense Production Act, to education and production, and others in short supplies. Atlas has said more executive actions are set in the coming days and weeks. And that's what he said. That's what Joe Biden has said. He said they want people to wear masks in the airports and in airplanes. And especially, we see a lot of people going out this and that, and just like this. And Joe Biden does it. Joe Biden has did it, folks. He wants people to do it. He wants people to wear masks at the airports. He wants people to mask up for 100 days. And he wants 100 vaccines to be weighed. 100 million vaccines to be weighed. So this is going to be very interesting right now, for sure. We know people signing unemployment. We know people continuing. We know the shutdowns. We know everything else. So we are going to find out and see what happens right after just a bit. So Joe Biden is just going to be the good one. It's going to be interesting. His first days in the office. So now, what can he do? Boy, it's going to be interesting. Look, if you want to know about the Joseph Crudup Show, go to josephcrudupshow.com. Go to Joseph Crudup Show, go to YouTube and type Joseph Crudup Network. The Joseph Crudup Network. And it's going to be awesome for us for sure. Also, don't forget, there's a championship game in the NFL coming on Sunday. 3 o'clock will be the Packers and the Buccaneers. Boy, this is going to be the good one. This is going to be the good one in the whole Tampa Bay. Tom Brady facing Aaron Rodgers in a great matchup in the NFC Championship game. And if Tom Brady beats the Packers, they will head to the Super Bowl for his 10th time, I think. Tom Brady is going to the Super Bowl for his 10th time. The Buccaneers looking to go to the Super Bowl for the second time since 2003, when they beat the Raiders. That was on Super Bowl 37. That was 2003. And then you have the Kansas City Chiefs, defending champions, facing the Buffalo Bills. That's Sunday at 6:30 Sunday night. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be amazing. Good game. And I picked the Kansas City Chiefs, my favorite. It's gonna be the favorite. So, who will win? Who will go move on? We'll find out. Alright, we're gonna go for the karaoke. It's Friday, for the karaoke for the music. And we'll be right back right after this. Okay, folks, this is the song for the karaoke. For one song, it's called Little Band Dolls. It's called Love Don't Make Me Wait. I gotta say before the songs for us. Gonna sit down right now. We are on the ride right now. But now, the song for the called Love Don't Make Me Wait. And I'm gonna play to this right now for us. But this is a great time. After we go for that, we're gonna go to this stuff that the one who passed away today at the age of 86. But we're gonna go for this song right now. For this time, we're gonna continue. And first, I hope you enjoyed the song. For now, we are doing this right now. It's called Love Won't Let Me Wait. Here we go. Hope you enjoy. What? Also, we had a breaking news here that we've seen most of it, so that's one. I mean, it's been there for a old with now. So now, also know that the legendary of the Atlanta Braves baseball, Hank Aaron, passed away today at the age of 86. A Hall of Fame, the one that broke the record. I need to have the next time in more ways than one, and I refuse to leave till I see the morning sun. This is Little Brand Draws. We're gonna get to that baseball thing in a minute. The time is right. You hold me tight, and love's got me high. Please tell me less, and don't send no hate. Not tonight. Move a little close to me. You owe it to yourself, and I will say it's fine. Take a little for myself, and it's because of you that love won't let me remain. The time is bright, torn down the lines, and take my hand. Squeeze out and take my hand. We'll take a flight and spend the night in Wonderland. And I need to have you next to me in more ways than one, and I refuse to leave till I see the morning sun creep through the window pane, because love won't let me wait. First, I'd like to get a shout out to one of my friends out there at Bojangles. I'd like to get a shout out to one of my friends here. Everybody, the neighbors, and to everybody here, one of the neighbors, the shelters, the hospitals. So this is gonna be continued. We're gonna get through this together. And I need your love so desperately, and only can set me free when I make love to you. With exploring ecstasy, and I won't take the blame. And now love won't let me wait. Love won't let me wait. Da 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 da. Love won't let me wait. Yeah, 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 yes. Love won't let me wait. No, 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 love won't let me rain. Okay, that's the name of it. So now, that's the songs for Love Won't Let Me Wait. That's a great song. That's good, I love it. So now, here's a final dance and the breaking news here. Now you don't know baseball, but I do. But a sad news here for today that said we know that the legendary Hank Aaron, baseball's home run king, who defined racism, dies today at age of 86. And that was one of those times here today we'll never remember now. Now here's a CBS here for us. Now, Hank Aaron, legendary slugger, Hall of Famer, died at the age of 86. The Atlanta Braves announced Friday morning. CBS 46 in Atlanta first reported the news. Aaron established himself as an inner circle all-time great during the course of his 23-year career with the Milwaukee Braves, Atlanta Braves, and Milwaukee Brewers from 1954 to 76. I should never ever forget now. In said career, Aaron hit .305, .374, .555 runs, 2,297 RBI, 2,174 runs, 3,771 hits, and 240 stolen bases. He retired as the all-time home run leader and held the record for decades. He's still the all-time leader in RBI and total bases. He also holds the record for the most All-Star games at 25 and the most seasons as an All-Star at 21 for a stretch. NBL held 2 All-Star games per year. The 1957 NL MVP, Aaron also won 3 gold gloves and 2 batting titles while leading the league in home runs 4 times, RBI 4 times, runs 3 times, hits twice, double 4 times, slugging 4 times, and OPS 3 times. He won the World Series with the 1957 Braves and was inducted into the Hall of Fame in his first try in 1982. Now, the biggest most remembered on Aaron's career was surpassing Babe Ruth's 714 career home runs on April 8, 1974. Here's the greatest thing, here's the great Van Scully on the card.
Confrontation for the second time. Aaron walked in the second inning. He needs the tying run at the plate now. So we'll see what Downing does. Down at the belt, delivers, and he's low. Ball 1. And that just adds to the pressure. The crowd booing. Downing has to ignore the sound effects and stay a professional and pitch his game. No strikes. Aaron waiting. The outfield deep and straight away. Fastball to the high drive into deep left center field. Buxton goes back to the fence. It is gone.
In Tulsa, Dove's career starts Allen stacks up as well as anyone. His fourth in history runs story in his hits. 13 in doubles, second in home runs, first in RBIs, 27 in walks, 24 in the UPS, plus first in total bases, first in extra base hits, 7 in times of base, 4 in international walks. He's even 4 in the sacrifice flies. There are few who can even come close to the type of excessive talent power prowess Allen put together on the field. For example, he's one of just 3 players with at least 2,000 runs and 2,000 RBIs, Babe Ruth and Alex Rodriguez. Try this one. His lead in total bases is 222 among position players. Ranks 5th in career WAR behind Barry Bonds, Whoop, William Bennett, and Tom Cobb. So this is a long story. I know this is a great force. So now, all I can say is thank you for everything, Allen. You made a dream come true in baseball. You had just made a heck of a career, and now you will be missed. So, rest in peace, Hank Allen, and God bless. Until then, I'm Joseph Crudup. See you. Had a great weekend, everybody, and I'll see you Monday.